Peeps! We are here at the Gardens. We're back at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and we're here for first weekend of Food and Wine Festival. Here to check out some of the new food and beverage offerings. If you're not familiar with Food and Wine Festival, we'll kind of give you some, we'll give you some pointers and stuff throughout the video. So, come on, let's do it. First bit of advice as you enter the Food and Wine Festival is to hit the Welcome Center. Here is where you can buy your Food and Wine Festival sampler cards. They sell them in 10 and 15 item samplers, and they actually provide up to about a 20% savings on the items, depending on the cost of the item. So here is a little bit more about Food and Wine. It runs now through June 9th. It's first, like I said, we are here for the first weekend. It's April 27th right now. You can scan that QR code right there on this video for us to look at the full menu. We've got new booths this year. And again, you can save time and money 20% with a 15 item sampler. While we're in the front of the park, just a reminder, we actually showed you this in a prior video. Look for this thumbnail right here at the end of this video and click it, because we came here and talked a little bit about how Squire's Grill is being newly redone, should open, I believe, the second half of May, and this will be another great dining option here at the park. So we got the 15 item sampler and the cost was $99.07. A little bit of a note on the sampler cards. You don't need to wait in that first line. Most people come, they see that first line, they hop on it. But you actually don't need to wait there. You can pick up these sampler cards throughout the park at different food booths. First booth as you enter the park and come to Scotland is the Virginia booth. And the Virginia booth has, let's see, crab cake sliders, bacon and cheddar hush puppies, ooh, an apple crisp. And that might be what the apple crisp is. We might be getting that. And of course they've got beers, wines, cocktails, and more. A little bit of a note is that even though this is referred to as the Food and Wine Festival, they have more than just food and more than just wine. They also have beer, cocktails, refreshers, mocktails. So you're not just stuck with getting wine. They have a bunch of different types of beverages. So let's talk a little bit of math. So Food and Wine sampler sold here. Like I said, the 15 item sampler with surcharges and tax or whatever came out to $99.07, right? So that's actually a pretty, which means that $6 and roughly 60 cents. So to get the most bang for your buck, you want to make sure that you purchase items that are above that value. So, same with the 10 item sampler. You do the math, roughly, $7 an item. Make sure that you hover items that are $7 or more. Otherwise, you're actually probably cheaper getting it the normal way. So first booth in, we are going to try the apple crisp, the bacon cheddar hush puppies. Jen's going to have this Lake Anna winery, and I'm going to try the Aleworks Taste for Thrills lager, which I've got to imagine is made by local brewery Aleworks out of Williamsburg, specifically for Busch Gardens. I mean, Taste for Thrills sounds like it might be specifically made for this event, actually. Also, keep an eye out for these books. They have them at the front, they have them at most booths, and it's got like a little menu, a little guide. Well, first of all, you got the map, which is great. It also shows on the map tasting locations, drink locations, wine, and liquor. There are liquor tastings. They're not included in your lanyard, but they have specialty like Scotch tastings and things like that. But the guide shows you, it's got a little checklist. It tells you what's new this year. So this wine that we're getting is new. This one of the beers that we're getting is new.
For each area.
Yeah, each area. It says if the booth is new, like
pictures.
Africa. Now, while we're here, we actually came a few weeks ago and tried the peri peri chicken. Had a little Food and Wine, preview. Yeah. It is noon on Saturday, and they are already out of stock on the crab cake slider. We weren't going to get it anyway, but just be aware. Popular item. I mean, look at this guy. Hey, buddy. So Jen's waiting for the food, but I just wanted to say they have these little tables around the booths. There's one over there also. So keep an eye out for those. Obviously, you can stand at the trash can like you're at Disney. But I got my Taste for Thrills lager. Let's give this a shot. All right, Taste for Thrills lager from Aleworks out of Williamsburg, Virginia. Ooh. There's a helicopter flying overhead, so I don't know if you can hear me. But if you can, this Taste for Thrills lager, it's actually really good. If you're a beer drinker, it's a light lager. It's kind of refreshing, not too heavy. Perfect to give me plenty of room in my tummy for all the food I'm going to ingest today. Okay, so here's what we got at the first booth. The Taste for Thrills Lager. We got that wine from Lake Anna Winery. We've got this apple crumble with bacon on top. Which
it's like
looks,
a bacon jam.
It's like a bacon jam. Looks amazing. And we've got the bacon cheddar hush puppies, and they come with a side of butter. So
Honey butter, I think.
Honey butter. So this, I mean, like, this thing's pretty substantial.
Decent portion.
Yeah,
It's bigger than I
decent
thought.
portions for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this apple crumble thing. I'm gonna get a spoonful that's got apple, it's got crumble, it's got bacon jam. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So it's actually delicious. I don't love the bacon on it, which is weird, but I'm not a big savory sweet kind of guy. Like, I don't like bacon on my ice cream like some people do. So the bacon, not my favorite, but the apple crumble itself is super delicious. As for these bacon cheddar hush puppies, super good. Super good, and actually with the honey butter really makes it. A little past the America booth, as you head deeper into Scotland, you've got the Highland Spirits booth up here, which is really kind of cool looking. Let's get a better look. Here at the Highland Spirits booth, they've got these single pours. They also have a tasting flight, which actually, looking at it, the tasting flight seems like a pretty good deal. They've got a couple of single malt scotches and bourbons, blackberry bourbon lemonade as a drink, and an Irish buck, which is Jameson, ginger, honey, and basil. Here are the spirits that they have at this booth today. Dalwhinnie, 15 years old single malt Scotch whiskey, Four Roses small batch, and Copper Fox, which is local out of Williamsburg. Here it is, Loch Ness Monster. They are currently doing ride testing, but it is opening to the public on May 10th. Opening to members actually a week earlier than that. So we should know more about what's in the cave of the Loch Ness Monster with the new revamp starting next week. Also, in the video that I'm going to link at the end of this video, you can get a look at the queue and some of the construction and news as it relates to the Loch Ness Monster, so make sure to check that out. Okay, we're going to walk down these stairs and see what's down here in the water. Check it out. Like I said, they're ride testing today, not for us, but I think they're ride testing it empty. The Loch Ness Expeditions up there, you can see on the side of the building. That's part of the theming. So here are the loops for the Loch Ness Monster. You can see some interlocking loops. You can see there's still some construction going on. Apparently somewhere in the water, you'll be able to see, you'll get your first glimpses of the Loch Ness Monster. Now, I don't know where they're going to place this look at the Loch Ness Monster, but it's going to be somewhere around here, I think. We're going to stand here in front of this Loch Ness coaster plaque, just to remind you that if you want to check out more coverage of the Loch Ness Monster, if you want to check out opening day and all that's coming up, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell. That way you're notified when we release our Loch Ness Monster videos when the ride opens in the next few weeks. Look at these guys, right off of Grim Landing. A couple of Ninja Turtles. You've got 3 of them. Oh, that one went away. You got these 2 guys. And here's a little sign, Yellow Belly Slider.
He's looking at you.
Oh.
He's saying, hey, peeps.
Oh, what is he eating?
It's like
Is that an egg? A nut?
Pistachio?
Don't eat that.
Don't eat that.
Look at him trying to go for it. Let's zoom in. This is nature.
Oh.
He didn't like it.
No, that is a shell or something.
He's like, that's a pistachio. No. He's like, hey, peeps.
Like, hey, peeps.
What you doing?
Hi.
I'm a yellow belly slider.
Oh,
what is this thing? Let me try to eat it again. No, never mind. Oh, are they going to fight over it? He's like, oh,
It's my shell. I'm not
this is
going to
mine.
eat. Dude.
Look at that guy. It's like Nessie already here. He's huge. I don't know if you can see him through the water. There he is, the Loch Ness Monster.
It's huge.
First look right here, people. So taking those stairs and that path down from the Rhine River, right by Loch Ness, brings us up here, right at the end of Germany and Land of the Dragons. Okay, so here's where it popped us out, which actually, they have changed this place. It used to just be a funnel cake place. Now it's Das Edelweiss. And let's see what the menu looks like now. There are lots of kids in the park today, like high school kids. And I can see why they're all here, because they have chicken tenders, different kinds of chicken tenders. Hot honey mustard, garlic parmesan, regular, french fries, chips. and some assorted desserts. But no more funnel cakes. Wah, wah. But we're not interested in those things. We're interested in food and wine, and right outside is the Jamaica booth. What do they have? The Jamaican patty, which we're gonna get, which is always tasty. Jerk chicken slider, a rum cake. Okay, bunch of good sounding stuff. All right, shout out to the Burgermeister. He came and he was talking to me while I was looking at the menu. And I was so like caught up in the conversation, I didn't film it. But always cool to check out, conversation with the Burgermeister. And check out Burgermeister's Hideaway, which is the speakeasy place. You can make reservations online. And it's a cool, like, I think it's like 4 mocktails experience. We're checking out. Here is the Jamaican patty. I don't remember it being this big. I mean, here's the phone for comparison. I mean, it's almost the size of an iPhone. It's pretty sizable. And it comes with this, I think, some type of coconut sauce of some kind. Here's your little cross section of the beef inside, the shredded beef inside. Okay, cheers. Pop. Let's see how this is. Okay, not bad. The beef has a little kick to it, a little spice to it. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Very tasty. Now, Jen tried the sauce, and she really liked the sauce. I didn't try the sauce because I'm too picky for that. But the beef does have a nice little spice to it. A little bit of an afterburn. Not too spicy, very mild. But if you're avoiding spicy food, you probably don't want the Jamaican patty. So we've mentioned this in previous videos, but not in this video, that each food booth usually has a little bit of a, like one of these like stand-ups that tell you a little bit about the country, major touristy destination, tells you a little bit about the food of the country too. So you can kind of learn about the different countries featured at this year's Food and Wine Festival. I was just mentioning the Burgermeister's Hideaway and we just came across a sign. So I'm gonna go here, scan there, make your reservation, and check out Burgermeister's Hideaway. They changed the menu seasonally. The next booth we've come across, Bar Castle Spirit, which has actually been converted to a food and wine booth for this year's event because it actually does have food. The bourbon chocolate tart we actually tasted when we came for that food and wine experience a few weeks ago. Again, link at the end of this video. Pimento beer cheese dip. I'm not a pimento cheese fan. Sorry folks, I know that's sacrilege. So I think we're probably just gonna skip this booth. Oh wait, before we leave, a Loch Ness libation, but it's out of stock. Granny Smith apple, maybe? And Juarez silver tequila. It's a bummer that it's out because we probably would have tried it, but it looks like they're gonna have a special Loch Ness themed beverage. To the left of Bar Castle Spirits, it looks like they have this local company, Fire Tried Kettle Corn Company, making fresh kettle corn like the old school way right here, which is pretty cool. Looks like they have different flavors and everything. Look, they've also got cotton candy. Yeah, it smells delicious. And they've also got this BV Designs right here, BV Designs. Looks like another kind of local vendor selling pretty cool jewelry and purses and stuff like that. That's very cool. And on the other, so Bar Castle Spirits is over there, and right behind it is the Herbal infusion booth, which just has beverages, but they've got infused wines, a wine spritzer, cocktails, non-alcoholic beverages. Oh, and they have some food options this year. A strawberry basil mousse and a lemon thyme tart. Here at the Fest House, they've I don't know, you can't see them, but they actually have an Oompa band playing right now. And they've got October Zest coming soon. And on the other side of Oktoberfest, you have the Iceland Freeze. Now, here at the Island Freeze booth, it's mostly frozen cocktails, but they also have chicharrones, pork rinds with chipotle dip. They have a corn and black bean salsa. You can see it there. And a couple of ciders and beers. Also at the Island Freeze booth, they have a Loch Ness lemonade. Tito's vodka, Midori melon, and lemonade. And it's frozen cocktail. All right, Busch Gardens fans, how long has that sign been there? How long has this been the Prost patio? It's new to me, but it's a cool sign. I love that they did it. I love that they did this with the area and put a stage in the middle. I mean, this is exactly what this area needs. Now, right now, the October Taps booth is sadly not open, but it's really just beer offerings and cocktail offerings. The Bayou Mule, that sounds pretty tasty. But October Taps, part of the Food and Wine Festival, just not open while we're here, which is, it's about 1 o'clock on Saturday. Here we've got the chicharrones with the dip, and Jen got the salsa, like the corn salsa, that comes with plantain chips. And they are crunchy and yummy. All right, chicharrones, just pork rinds. They look good. I mean, it's hard to mess up a pork rind, but let's see. It tastes like a pork rind. It's good though. All right, Jen went in on the sauce. How's the sauce?
Jalapeno cheddar kind of sauce.
Okay, a jalapeno cheddar kind of sauce.
It's got a kick. It's good.
Good? Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see. We're doing the corn salsa now.
Oh. Yummy.
Is it good?
It's like black bean and corn.
Black bean and corn salsa. Okay,
Like
looks
little,
pretty thick.
green chilies, tomatoes. It's very good.
All right.
Good flavor.
Okay, so for whatever it's worth, on the chicharrones, they're very good. I didn't check the price. I'll put it up here on the video so that you can see what the price is. I mean, they taste just like your store-bought pork rinds. I mean, you could probably, unless this was
it's
$1.
all about this,
Yeah, it's
too.
all about the sauce.
And
I
not only
think.
that, but like the plantains in the jalapeno cheddar, also.
Also good? Yeah. So, I mean, as much as I like these, it's hard to recommend them because unless you really want the sauce, these are, you can just kind of get these at your local supermarket for probably like $1.50. Okay, as we make our way into San Marco, the first booth here is the Sangria Garden. At the Sangria Garden, they obviously have a bunch of different kinds of sangria. They also have a sangria cupcake, which is a berry and Merlot cupcake with a wine reduction buttercream. Not a big fan of sangria, so we're gonna keep on moving.
I'm not kidding. It's a giant meatball. I just saw it go by.
All right, we're gonna go try the giant meatball up at the Italy booth. But before we do, I do wanna mention that there are Italian wine tastings here as well. So there are wine tastings throughout the park. They're not included in the food and wine sampler cards, but they are part of the event. So you can try here. You can get a tasting that includes 4 wines and a souvenir glass, like these people are doing. Here's a look at the Italy booth. Very cool looking, kind of tight quarters here in this area. All right, let's go for it. So here's what they have at the Italy booth. They've got a lemon ricotta cake. They've got a giant meatball, caprese, and matlagliati. I don't know. I probably pronounced that wrong. Here's the vat of giant meatballs. Looks delicious, and they put a little sprinkle of Parmesan on top of it. Ooh, some extra sauce. Yes, please. Okay, there it is, the giant meatball.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty sizable. That is a sizable meatball. And the lemon ricotta cake, which is actually served warm, which seems tasty as well. Let's give them a shot. Okay, Jen's cutting up the meatball because it's a giant meatball. So I'm gonna try dessert first, the lemon ricotta cake. Uh-oh. Well, I just dropped my fork on the floor. But this lemon ricotta cake, if you like lemon pound cake, it tastes like that. It's delicious. I'm not sure that I'm a fan of the slivered almonds up top, but the cake itself, very much like a warm, moist lemon pound cake. Okay, going in on the meatball. So, Jen described it as dense. It is. It's very dense. Like, it is packed tight.
Solid.
Yeah, it's not gonna like crumble apart like some meatballs. It is super heavy. Very tasty. Like the sauce on it is surprisingly good. The shred of Parmesan, very good too. So it's a tasty meatball, but you're definitely it's definitely gonna fill you up if you eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 6 more punches to go today. What will we find? We are coming up on turkey, which is one of the new booths this year and was actually not open earlier in the week. It's actually open for the first time today. All right, so what do they have at the turkey booth? Well, they have the simmet, and we actually tried the simmet in the video that I'm linking at the end of this video when we came for the Loch Ness Monster food and wine preview. They also have a doner kebab, which is a beef and lamb shawarma. I'm guessing that's that. A Koban salatasi, which we actually also had. The tomato, feta, cucumber, olive, and mint salad. Jen liked it.
Yeah.
We had the simmet, and then they have this tea biscuit, pistachio, and chocolate cake. Probably not my jam. There's a couple of wines, a Turkish delight cocktail, and a mocktail. So we basically tried the things on at the Turkish booth that we wanted to try anyway when we came earlier. So we already know they're good. I mean that sesame seed or sesame roll thing, super good.
Really good.
But we are going to head into Festa Italia up here because this is where the South Korea booth is. It's been a little while since I've come back here in Festa Italia. These seem new to me, like these revamped booths. I mean, I know there were booths here before. Obviously, they had a basketball thing here before, but Pantheon hoops and kind of the tent around them and the theming around them, that feels new to me. And right beyond them is the South Korea booth, which actually looks pretty hoppin' this afternoon. And that's probably because the food here is actually really good. So I think this is the Korean barbecue pork rib, but they also have a beef bulgogi and a chicken bulgogi, as well as soju and a soul spirit and a mocktail. So some good stuff here. We're gonna check it out. Okay, here at the South Korea booth, we got the chicken bulgogi, we got the beef bulgogi, and they're served with a side of kimchi. And we got a soju, which is a Korean spirit. Okay, we're gonna try this soju. Cheers. That's tasty. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a sake, yeah. But if you don't know what a sake is, and honestly, it's almost like it's very light. It's cold. Little bit of fruit, but I don't know what kind of fruit.
It's like a cold alcoholic tea.
Yeah, like a tea type of cold beverage. It's alcoholic though, so drink responsibly. Next up, gonna try some of this bulgogi. Okay. It's good. It's got like a sauce on it, but it's got a good smoky flavor. And here's the chicken. You can probably see if it's not focused on my face. It's grilled, so it tastes like nice and grilled.
Beef is excellent. Chicken needs a little more flavor.
Yeah, the chicken's not a good beef. The beef is delicious. So I just heard someone describe the soju as Korean vodka. And yeah, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like vodka, but with a little bit more flavor than your typical vodka.
For those of you with small children, for their safety, we ask that you place them towards the center of the car seat and not on the outside edges as we make our way to Fairview Station.
So we're going to take a little break from the food. We're going to ride the train. We literally just missed the train. So we have 10 minutes.
We looked up, they said, no more boarding. No more
Yeah,
boarding.
like,
We'd like to board.
But we're going to ride the train. That'll be fun. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we
All
used to do it
right.
at Christmas time.
But quick check-in. So after the Korea booth, we now have 3 punches left.
But we've hit how many booths, right?
Oh yeah, we've hit a decent
4.
number. Yeah, we haven't even hit all of them. So so I guess what I'm checking in with is what has been your favorite food item so far, or beverage? Well, you really only had the wine and the soju.
The wine was good. The wine was real good. It was
Okay.
a new kind of wine I've never had before, so a new kind of grape. So I'm going to go with the Hush Puppy so far.
Oh, the Hush Puppies, yeah.
Second
I will
is
say,
going to be the beef bulgogi.
yeah, I would say,
It's good with the
yeah,
kimchi.
I'm probably, that first boot, I'd say the Hush, no, my favorite was that apple crisp. That apple crisp was delicious. The beef bulgogi, definitely in second.
Kimchi is good.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. But those have been my top 2 so far. We're not done. We still have 3 punches left to go. I think we're saving them for Hawaii because there's a couple of things that we're interested in. But we're going to take a little break and ride the train. Bye. And we're off. So we got on the train here in Festa Italia, and we're going to take it back to New France just to kind of see what construction, if anything's going on back here, and to make our way to our next food and wine booth. Remember, if you've been following the channel, when they were building Pantheon and we were back here and it was really just dirt, and you know, now it's a whole thing, Pantheon. Oh, and there's the Scottish Highland cattle back there. Hey guys, you got a better look at them right here. Let me zoom in for you. There they are.
Great lunch.
Grab a pretzel and beer at Dutch Fest House.
Over here is where they may be building their next roller coaster.
Or journey deep into the Black Forest on Revolta.
Because Witch of the Woods is not back this year, nor is Nevermore in that building. This is, you know, a cherry picker there. What's coming back here to the Black Forest?
If you look toward the right, you will find Alpenguts, one of the tallest, fastest.
Goodbye, Nevermore. At least in this location. We're making way for something big next year. It is Nevermore. Best part of the train between Festa Italia and Caribou Station is that you get to ride literally like through the roller coaster of Invader. We just missed it. It just passed above it, but oh, there it goes. It's pretty cool because when the coaster's going, I mean, it'll come right above you and around you, coming through here. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I hear it. Is it coming? Maybe. Oh, there we hit it. There we go. Right up there. We came in here to meet Lennox and Nessie, because here they are. Oh no. They are ready. Look at them. Hello. You ready to go out, huh? So I just wanted to show you guys right there, they've installed a new shed as part of the Loch Ness Monster ride. So as you drive by it or ride by it, the ride plays audio, and right in front of the shed there's a Loch Ness Monster like train, like a coaster train with a giant bite taken out of it, like the Loch Ness has already eaten the last car. So it's kind of cool that they've installed some theming as part of the ride. Okay, so we got off the train back in Scotland, and we're heading back to Killarney here in Ireland to check out a couple more food and wine booths before we wrap up for the day. So first up, they've got all this cool theming out here for the Africa booth, which is new this year. So they've really kind of gone above and beyond in the decorating for it. So at the Africa booth, they offer the peri peri chicken, which we've actually had. They also have a beef curry and baked egg custard, which I guess is that. A koshari, which is from Egypt, blend of rice, pasta, lentils, chickpeas, crispy onions, and zesty tomato sauce. Another South African dessert with a sweet pastry crust and spiced milk custard, wine, and a cocktail. And the sign's new, because obviously this is a new booth. I mean, they've got like the hut themes. I think this is really great, the work that they've done here. And throughout Ireland, instead of playing like Irish music, it's kind of African themed music, which is cool. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah. I love how they've kind of extended that booth beyond just the booth into the seating area and the music. We're actually going to pass the Africa booth for now for this trip because we've only got 3 punches left and we want to make sure we hit Hawaii. And here it is, the Hawaii booth. Another great themed booth. They've got the tiki bar. They've got the tikis out here across from it. They've got the cool signage all about Hawaiian food and culture. And one of the reasons we want to check this out is I want to try the Loco Moco. It's a hamburger patty, fried egg, sushi rice, and brown gravy. I think that's new this year. I don't know. They also have a Spam slider, Kahlua pork slider, coconut mousse, beer, wine, cocktails. This is always a favorite booth. And apparently not just for me, it's got a bit of a line.
Is it good? I can't remember which.
Okay, we are wrapping up our food and wine journey. We used our last 3 punches at Hawaii. We got the Loco Moco, which is like a hamburger patty, rice, egg. We got
Gravy
this,
of some kind?
yeah, with gravy. We got this pineapple coconut mousse, and Jen got a Spam slider. It has pineapple. It has some type of sauce on it. And it comes
Jen's
with
never
macaroni
had
salad.
Spam, so today's the day.
Okay, today's the day. All right, made sure I got a little bit of everything in one bite. Let's see.
The contemplation face. All the flavors. Is it happening?
Honestly, it's pretty good. It is like a hamburger patty, but like a
Salisbury steak-ish?
little bit, yeah. So the hamburger patty is very much like a Burger King type patty, like a flame broiled patty.
Okay.
So it's got good flavor. You know, the egg pretty decent, and the sushi rice, you know, it's like a sticky rice, so it kind of sticks to the plate. But it's got a lot of flavor, and the gravy does too. So this is pretty good.
All right. That's pretty yummy.
All right, we're a bite in on the Spam slider. What do you think?
It's good. I mean, the pineapple is like refreshing, and the Spam has like little, I guess, zing to it.
Okay.
Never had it before.
All right.
I feel like it's grilled or something. Little crispy edges. It's really good.
Okay. Spam slider.
Again.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm going to try this pineapple coconut mousse. All right. Pineapple coconut mousse. Try to do this left-handed. It's been an interesting experience doing this left-handed eating thing today. Really strong flavors of both. Good flavor though. I mean, I like pineapple. I like coconut. I don't know that. And I'm not the biggest mousse person. It's got, you know, it's got a mousse-like consistency. It's soft. It's creamy. It's good. I don't know. It's something that's my jam, but if you're a mousse fan and you like those flavors of pineapple and coconut, probably something you like.
It's very cool and refreshing.
Okay.
You're right. You get all the flavors you're supposed to get. And toasted coconut is yummy. It's like a little,
Yeah,
crunchy.
the toasted coconuts, the little crunchy bits on top, that actually is really good.
Super flavorful. It's really good.
Yeah. So the Hawaii food, pretty good. I mean, the
Yeah.
Loco Moco, not bad. I don't know that I would say. Well, you said you'd get the Spam slider again. I don't know that I would necessarily get either of these dishes again.
The mac salad is just a traditional mac salad. I don't know if it would have coconut or whatever in it, but it didn't. But this is really good. I would
Okay.
get this again. Yeah.
All right, folks. So that does it for us at today's visit to Food and Wine Festival. We will definitely be back at Food and Wine Festival. We'll be back for the opening of the Loch Ness Monster. There's actually a media event coming prior to the grand opening of the Loch Ness Monster. So we're going to be back here at Busch Gardens a lot over the next month. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you know when we release those videos, because we'll be back. You're going to want to watch those videos. We're going to want to share them with you. Also, while you're down there subscribing and hitting that notification bell, leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought of this video. Let us know what food items you're most excited about in this year's Food and Wine Festival, what you thought looked good, what you didn't think looked good. I'm going to say, you know, after everything we've tried, I'm still with the beef bulgogi and the apple crisp and the bacon and cheddar hush puppies as still the best things we had today.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd go that Spam sandwich.
Oh, but you like the Spam sandwich?
I can't go wrong with the Spam sandwich.
All right. Well, give us a thumbs up on this video. It lets us know that you like this kind of content. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.